All In Sports Network. We love sports.
We want you to be a part of this, so make sure you comment your picks before Christmas Wednesday football this week. And if you get them all right, we'll shout you out in next week's Pick 6. Please welcome our guest pickers this week, your brothers, Collier and Hendrick. Come on in, guys.
Yep.
Hi, guys.
All right. Glad
Welcome
to have
in.
you.
Welcome in.
And make this a family affair on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
You ready to pick some games?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. First game, Chiefs at Steelers on Christmas Day. Chiefs are going for the number 1 seeds. Steelers are trying to hang on to the AFC North and fight for their playoff position. So, there we go. Let's go Hendrick first. Who you got?
Chiefs.
Chiefs. All right.
Why do you
Liam?
think why Chiefs?
Because they lost like rarely, and they're in the first seed, and there's a lower chance that the Steelers are going to win.
Okay. I like
Good
that.
reasoning.
That's good.
Liam?
I think I'm going to have to agree with Hendrick here. I think the Chiefs are going to get it done. Steelers are just lost to the Ravens, putting them second in the AFC North. Still in the playoffs, but second in the AFC North. I feel like they're going to slip another game because the Zebras are going to help them out once again.
All right. Clay?
I think Kansas City too. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Straight Kansas City.
Yeah, just Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes was injured last week, and he didn't play like he was injured. Like he was running like nobody else.
That is true. Nice when you get the help from the refs.
Yes,
And so that is why the Chiefs will continue to win.
but it's the Steelers, like their defense.
So
It's still the Chiefs
it's still the Chiefs, yes.
and the refs.
We all have the Chiefs here.
Yep.
What
Next
about you?
game.
I said
Next-
Chiefs.
Yeah, he said Chiefs. Next
Yep.
game is the Ravens, who I just talked about being at the top of the AFC North. They would be playing in Houston against a team from Houston. The Ravens also fighting for the AFC North. Houston trying to get the number 3 seed here.
So they're both in the playoffs.
They are
Yeah.
both in the playoffs, guaranteed a spot, I believe. Oh, the Ravens may not. Yeah, I think the Ravens, they secured it. So
They are simply because they're at 10 wins and the Colts are still fighting to get in and they have 7 wins.
Yeah.
So
Yep. Clay?
I got Raiders. Oh, the Ravens.
There you go.
Yeah, I got the Ravens.
Yep. There you go. Wrong our team. All right. You got the Ravens.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I believe that this is going to be a second loss in a row for Houston, which I like. I think the Ravens are going to do what the Ravens did to Houston in the playoffs, and they're going to win.
yeah,
Wait.
I think we talked about it, or we're going to talk about it a little bit in the update from the South episode.
Yep.
So if you want, I guess, take a look at that one, you can.
Yep.
See if we have anything else to say about that. But as of right now, I think the Ravens will win this one. I think Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, too much to deal with, both on his fantasy team. So we'll see what actually happens. But especially with Tank being out and Stroud only having Nico Collins, it's going to be a lot of work. So
Guess who hit Houston picked up, though?
who?
Deontay Johnson.
Interesting.
Who
Still
was
not enough.
recently on the Ravens.
Still not enough.
Oh,
Ravens are going to get it done here. Hendrick, what do you think?
I think I'd agree. Ravens have had it done, lost a little, but they fixed those stuff up. So I'm going with Ravens.
I like it. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Next game is the Chargers in New England playing the Patriots. We put this one in here because the Chargers are trying to guarantee their playoff spot. The Patriots are a tough team trying to prove their worth for next year. And if you are a Colts fan, you are going for the Patriots, which is unusual because the Chargers need to lose out while the Colts win out in order for the Colts to have a shot at the playoffs.
Exactly. What to say? I think the Chargers are going to win. I want New England to win, obviously. But I think the Chargers are going to win here and end the hopes of the Colts for the playoffs. Because if Chargers win, Colts are out. That's the way it is. Because the Chargers are the 7th seed right now. If they win, there is absolutely no way for us to catch up or for the Colts to catch up. So I think the Colts will win out. I don't think that's a question. But I think the Chargers will also win out. And so I think Chargers get a win here. New England is not enough to stop Jim Harbaugh. So,
all right. I did fail to mention that this game takes place on Saturday, not on Sunday, so it'll be in its own little slot. So the Colts will know prior to their game whether they are they have a shot or not.
Yeah,
it's true.
Collier?
Well, I think the Patriots gonna win. Justin Herbert has been a little injured and things and bust up, but it's Jim Harbaugh. He got his talents under his sleeves, but I feel like Patriots got it.
All right.
Okay.
I like that. I'm with you with that one. I like that.
You choose Patriots or Chargers?
I'm going against the Chargers because they have a higher chance on winning than the Patriots do.
I like it. Yeah.
There you go.
They got a better
they're
record.
in the playoffs, and the Patriots are not. That would make sense. I am also going to say Chargers. I will say that this is one of those games where we talk about the West Coast to East Coast tough time zone switch, but the fact that it happens on Saturday, and I think Jim Harbaugh is one of the best at preparing his team for that West Coast to East Coast thing, is why the Chargers are going to get it done.
I like it. Next game is the Broncos in the Bermuda Triangle, Cincinnati Bengals Stadium on Saturday. Broncos are trying to seal the playoffs here. Bengals fighting to stay in the conversation for the 7th seed. A lot of things revolve around that Chargers game that we just talked about.
Yep.
Who do you have, Collier?
I got the Broncos. I love Bo Nix, and he's been playing well, and the defense has been staying consistent. So, got it.
Good defensive team. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Hendrick?
I'm going with the
Bengals or Broncos?
I'm going with the Broncos because ever since Peyton left, it's on and off on winning and losing. And they've been close on getting to the Super Bowl, and I think they have a high chance to at least get a better seed than they are right now.
All right.
Yeah.
He's calling Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that
he's
is some
going.
pretty elite ball knowledge for a 10-year-old, I will say.
Yeah.
Ever since Peyton left, they've been off and on, which is actually very true.
Yep.
So, okay.
It's my turn, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I'm going to say it is the y'all drinking at the same time. The same side of the screen. This is weird. Okay. And I'm stuck in the middle. It's the Bermuda Triangle. Weird things happen, and maybe it's time that that the Cincinnati Bengals defense does something against a susceptible offense and Bo Nix.
Oh, no.
And Trey Hendrickson may wreak havoc against him, while Joe Burrow and that team is about one of the only offenses that can carve up the Broncos, I think. So I'm going to say the Bengals get it done.
Yeah, I think I agree with you here. I think Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase have been putting lights out. Jamar Chase is, I believe, close to breaking a record. I don't know which one, but he's close to breaking something. He, as of right now, has the Triple Crown. Last person to win that was Cooper Kupp. I think he will win it. I think he will win it this year. I don't think there's a doubt about that.
Yeah.
But the Broncos defense is very good. But I still think the Bengals get this one done.
Okay.
All right. 2 more games. This one is going to be the Packers at the Vikings. So you take an outside team, send them further up north, and they play inside.
Yeah.
And so let's go with Hendrick first on this one. Packers or Vikings?
I'm going to go with Vikings since I was born in Minnesota, and they have had a good chance on winning. And the past couple of games, they've been doing good. The defense and offense have been brilliant, and they have been standing strong. So I'm going to go with the Vikings.
Yeah, very, very consistent offense. You know what they're going to do, even if you do know what they're going to do, it still somehow works on you. I think I'm going to go Vikings here as well with Hendrick. I think I've kind of adopted them as my second team because, kind of going away from the Niners, and then I went to the Seahawks, and then now I'm on the Vikings. I'm trying not to be a bandwagon with the teams, though, but I've always been a Minnesota fan just because the jerseys and the purple.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, in that aspect, I could go Ravens, but they're AFC.
Wait, I got a question.
So,
are you there for Justin Jefferson too?
he's a great football player. Anyways, I have the Vikings winning, although I do believe it will be close because I think as of right now, the Packers are dominating the Saints. So,
yeah.
That's
a done deal.
That NFC North division, though, everyone
Crazy.
except the Bears.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I am going to go with you guys as well and say the Vikings they're going to try to go for the number 1 seed. And strangely enough, the Packers are still trying to guarantee themselves a playoff spot with even as good as they are, because we mentioned the rest of the North is what it is. So I got Vikings. What say you, Collier?
I got the Vikings too. They're starting wide receiver and the good quarterback. So, and the defense is crazy.
It is crazy. I've been talking about that one all season. Welcome to the club. Yep.
Last game on the list here, Falcons in Washington playing Commanders. Sunday Night Football. Commanders coming off a win. Falcons coming off of a loss, I believe.
They beat the Giants.
Everybody
right.
beat the Giants.
They beat the Giants. Barely. Like, that game was oddly close. Should not have been close. Penix got his first start. So maybe that's why it was close. Who do y'all have?
This is another rookie quarterback versus rookie quarterback, and we didn't expect Penix to be starting. We were surprised that Penix got picked where he did, to the team that he did, because Cousins just got the contract. Now who knows what's happening with Cousins. It's on to the Penix era. Meanwhile, Jaden Daniels continues to do everything he needs to do exactly when he needs to do it in the crucial moments. And so I think that's going to continue simply because of the experience at this point, not to mention that the Commandos are at home. So I have the Commandos. What about you, Hendrick?
I'm going to have to go with the Falcons because their defense is phenomenal, and how they see and know what the play is going to do and where the play is going to go. So I think I'm going to go with the Falcons.
Sounds a lot like you on defense.
Mm-hmm.
I think Washington will win it here. It's in Washington. I think some crazy thing could happen. I think the Falcons could definitely win it. I've been saying all year they have the roster to win a lot more games than they're winning. They have an easier schedule as well. I don't see why they're not winning as many games as they are, or as I thought they would. Jaden Daniels, one of the best clutch quarterbacks in the game right now. Definitely the offensive rookie of the year in my mind. He is having a lights out year as a rookie, even though Bo Nix is also really up there.
Yeah.
But I think Washington will win this one, but it'll be decided like a possession.
Yeah, I agree. Commanders just got everything they need. Just let's do it.
I like
All
it.
right. Well, thank you guys for joining us in our picks.
As always, we want you to be a part of this. Comment your picks before Christmas, Wednesday football this time. And if you get them all right, we'll shout you out on next week's On the Table Pick 6.
All in Sports Network. We love sports.